Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a Texas Rangers MLB The Show franchise mode video. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be trading Elvis over for Khris Davis and some other prospects like this guy. Yeah, and let's do it. There we go. Alright, so this is our current lineup. As you can see, it definitely is going to need some work. There's some guys we're going to want to trade, like, well, actually, he's actually might be pretty good, A potential, but Derek Dietrich, we're probably going to want to get rid of him for sure. Odor, I'm thinking we probably want to get rid of him too, because, I mean, like, he gets some good home runs, but he does not usually have a very high average. Willie Calhoun, we're going to try and keep him, I would say. Sin-Soo Choo, we're going to try and trade him. He's got a year left on his contract. I would say, and we're just going to try and get some prospects, I'd say. Pitching, Lance Lynn, I want to say I'd keep him, but, I mean, we could get a lot of value for him, and he's 32 years old. Corey Kluber, I think we're going to have to trade him because he's getting older, and he'd have some good value still. Kyle Gibson, probably going to have to trade him too. We could keep him for a little bit, but we'll see. Kyle Cody, we're going to keep him for a while. Colby Allard, we're going to keep him for a while. And, okay, Lance Lynn. Bullpen, okay, we're going to want to get rid of Jordan Lyles. We're probably going to want to keep Jonathan Hernandez. Brett Martin, we could probably keep him. Jesse Chavez, we're probably going to want to let him go if we can get anything for him. Juan Casio, I think that's how you say it. He's pretty good, but he's a free agent. We'll probably try and get some prospects for him. Joely Rodriguez, we could potentially keep him for now. Jose Leclerc, we could, yeah, we'll keep him. And Jordan Lyles, yeah, okay, so there's going to be a lot of trading. Right now we're going to start the 2020 season, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Alright, so the first trade we're going to be making is a banger. We're going to be trading Corey Kluber for Adlee Ruchman, who is a top catching prospect for the Orioles. We're going to be getting Renato Nunez, who always does really well for me on MLB The Show. So yeah, we'll get him. Very cheap contract, and we'll do this. Alright, so we're going to be trading over Odor and a little prospect over for Scott Barlow and Eric Pina. Where'd he go? Oh, he's a center fielder, right. He is 17 years old, A potential, 68 overall. Yeah, he looks super good. So, yeah, we'll do this deal. There we go. I was thinking, if we call this guy up right now, he could hit free agency at age 23. That is super young. But we're not doing that. We're going to keep him in the minors for a couple of years. Alright, so we're in the draft, and there seems to be a lot of good options. A lot of second basemen. This guy is looking pretty good. He is 19-year-old who has an ETA of 2024, 80 potential. He might be alright. I feel like we need more of a pitcher, but we could go for that in later rounds. Alright, so this is the end of the draft. This is who we got. We got Connor Rivera, who looks pretty good. 19-year-old, 89 potential. 21-year-old, 87 potential. We got 89 potential, age 18, which is good. Sean Donnelly, 20-year-old, 79 potential. This guy, 90 potential, 20 years old. Henry Montez is 71 potential and 19 years old. So some of these guys look pretty good. Some of them look like they might be just okay. So yeah, we'll see. Alright, we're going to be trading for Ryan Barucki. And we're getting rid of a bunch of guys who just become free agents and aren't very good. So yeah, this is a good deal. We'll do it. So this is the current rotation. We got Lance Lynn, who's doing good this year. Kyle Gibson, who's doing good. Ryan Barucki, who's doing good. Ross Stripling, who's doing good. And Kyle Cody, who's not doing great. So yeah. All-Star break, and we got Anthony Bass representing the team. He's having a really good season so far. A .79 whip and 121 ERA. Very good. In 52 innings. He's going to become a free agent, but very good season so far. Alright, so we just got offered Bryson Stott for Lance Lynn, who is an A potential, who we'd have until 2026. Bryson Stott, welcome to the team. So we just made the trade for him. So yeah, he's going to be the future of this team for shortstops, I'd say. We do have another decently good one. Anderson Tejada. We could move him to second base, which I think we might not be a bad idea. But then we got Nick Solak, and he's a potential. So I say we gotta trade Anderson Tejada for like some starting pitching or something. Unless Nick Solak can play a lot of positions. So maybe we could just put the Anderson guy at second, and Nick Solak could play outfield or third base or first base. So that's the end of the season. We finished with 103 losses and 59 wins. Let's see how everyone did. So Sin-Soo Choo actually didn't do terrible. 243 average, 20 home runs. But he's a free agent now, so we won't be bringing him back. Nick Solak, 9 home runs, 213 average, not great. Nunez, 15 home runs, 247 average. What happened to him? He's usually like 30, 40 home run guy for me. Joey Gallo, 26 home runs, 213 average. Jeeps, it's not great. Khris Davis, 25 home runs, 241 average. Pretty good season. I think we might actually bring him back for a year or two. Danny Santana, 22 home runs, 263 average. Pretty solid. Ronald Guzman, 12 home runs, 222 average. Jose Trevino, 11 home runs, 212 average. Anderson Tejada, 7 home runs, 201 average. Okay, so a big problem I'm seeing is the averages are super low. You know what? I'm honestly considering bringing Sin-Soo Choo back. Depends how much he costs. But if he's cheap, I'll be considering bringing him back. But I don't think he's gonna be too cheap. Isaiah Canary, I don't know. Phil Alpha, I don't know. He actually had a pretty decent season. 261 average, 7 home runs, which wasn't great. Let's see. Nobody really played much. Willie Calhoun, we'll have to make him a starter next year. 12 home runs, 245 average, and 274 at bats. And yeah, let's see how the pitching did. Kyle Gibson, 4.26 ERA. Barucki, ooh, he was doing good at one point, I thought. 7.06 ERA. Kyle Cody's not doing good. Jordan Lyles isn't doing. We're having Anthony Bass. Oh, he was a starter for us. Where's Stripling? Where's Ross Stripling? Anthony Bass, though, he had a 140 ERA, .93 whip. Where'd Ross Stripling go? Ross Stripling. Where is he? Is he a starter? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's on the IL. He had a 4.61 ERA. He fell off a little bit. It's alright. Anyways, we got some good moves in. I think we got some, like, decent prospects. I didn't show you guys all the trades, but you'll be seeing them come up. And yeah, let's enter the off-season. White Sox defeat the Nationals in the 2020 World Series. Alright, so here's the free agent negotiations. Anthony Bass, I think we're going to have to bring him back for a year or two. Yeah, he had a really good season, so he's not usually that much in the game either, so 2 years, $4 million, I'll do that. Khris Davis, we'll bring him back for a year or two, I guess. How much does he want? 2 years, $6 million, we'll do that. Sin-Soo Choo, how much is he gonna be? He's definitely going down a lot. Oh, if we get like a bare minimum contract, I'd be alright with that actually, just for a year. 650. Yeah, let's do that. We'll see if any of them accept. Alright, so these are the free agents we got. We got Kirby Yates on a 1-year, $9.7 million contract. Kind of expensive for him, but not really, I guess, because he's had some really good years recently. Khris Davis, we signed back. I do not know why it is not showing the statistics, but he definitely played last year. Here, there we go. 25 home runs, 241 average, 2-year, $3 million a season. Good deal. Aaron Loop, we signed him to a 1-year, $2.7 million contract. Gonna help out the bullpen a bit, hopefully. Didn't have an amazing season, but Anthony Bass had a very good season. Had to bring him back. 2 years, $4 million. Very cheap for the All-Star. Last year, .93 WHIP, 1.4 ERA. Very good stats. Brought Yasiel Puig in for a season. He didn't play last year, but the year before, 24 home runs, 267 average, 5.5 million. Good offer, I'd say. Henry Montez. Yeah, so we signed some prospects. So as you can see, we got an A potential. Also, we brought Sinsu Chu back. 1 year, $650,000. I say that's relatively fair. He's gonna even fall off even more. But if we can if he can have that good of a season next year, like 20 home runs, 243 average, I'll definitely take that. James Clark, A potential. Look at these, A potential. 19 years old, A potential 21 years old. Yeah, so I think we did really well. Alright, so it's the start of the 2021 regular season. This is the lineup we're working with. So we got Isaiah Kinner Falefa, I guess that's his name. He's going to be playing third base for us in the opening day. Bryson Stott, who I'm excited about. We could have waited a year to call him up, but I say now is a good time for this team. Renato Nunez is going to be playing DH. We signed him to a 4-year, $1.2 million a year contract, which is very cheap and good. Joey Gallo is going to be playing left field. Khris Davis is going to be playing right field. Ronald Guzman is going to be playing first base. Danny Santana is going to be playing center field. Nick Solak is going to be playing second base. And catcher is going to be Jose Trevino. Yeah. Alright, so rotation, we got Ross Stripling, Kyle Gibson, Kyle Cody, Colby Allard, and Ryan Brocky. And I think if we need to fill someone in, Anthony Bass, I think could be our guy for that. Super good year last year. Yeah, let's get into the season. Alright, so we completed the draft in 2021, and I think we did pretty solid. So Johnny Dyson, this was our first pick. Also, we had pick number 3, just keep in mind that. He looks really good. Starting pitcher, 18 years old, A potential, 59 overall. He looks like he's going to be pretty good. It looks like he's gone down quite a bit, but yeah. Nick Tuttle, or Nicholas Tuttle, 19-year-old, B potential, 72 overall. That actually looks pretty good. He's also a starting pitcher. Another starting pitcher, Pablo Velasco, 22 years old, B potential, 61 overall. He looks pretty decent. Kevin Abreu, 21 years old, 54 overall, C potential. He looks like a pretty decent center fielder. Might not be up till a couple more years, but definitely 97 speed. Oh yeah, that's good. Carlos Balderas, he is a B potential, 67 overall, age 20, closing pitcher. Yeah, he looks like he could be decent. And then we got Bob Carlisle. I don't know how that's pronounced. C potential, 50 overall, age 21. So he might be decent. I think those are some pretty good picks. Let's continue with the season. So this year for the All-Star break, we had Kirby Yates was an All-Star. Let's see who else. Renato Nunez was an All-Star. And I think that's it. Yeah, 2 All-Stars, pretty good. So Kirby Yates and Renato Nunez. Alright, we're doing a trade for Jace Fry, who we'd have team control for 3 years. He's having a great season, 2.39 ERA and a 1.22 WHIP. And then we're getting Garrett Crochet. He's not doing, hasn't had great success in the majors, but he's only 22 years old. A potential 81 overall, very good. We're gonna be giving up Kirby Yates, who only has a year left on his contract. He's decreasing a bit, so it's best to trade him now. I'm not against this because we're not competing this year, and we're getting some young guys who we're gonna have for a while. And yeah, I'll do this. There we go. Alright, we're about to make a trade that maybe some people won't like, but I think it's gonna make sense. 198 average, Joey Gallo. 14 home runs, which is decent, but 198 average, we can't have that here. We're gonna be trading him and some other prospects over for Michael Conforto, who's having a great season, 290 average, 16 home runs. He is gonna be free agent, but I think we can re-sign him. Also, we are going to be getting a pitching prospect, Matthew Allen, 19 years old, B potential, 68 overall. Looks pretty good, I'd say. So yeah, yeah, it kind of sucks that we'd be giving up Joey Gallo, but he just hasn't been, like, the home runs were like there, but the average, just, we can't really deal with that. So yeah, we're gonna be doing this deal. There we go. Alright, so we're going to be making a legendary trade. We're going to be trading Jordan Lyles, who's a year left on his contract, but we're going to be getting Albert Pujols, who also has a year left of his contract. Looks like he's in AAA right now. We'll do this contract just for fun. We got nothing to lose. Yeah, let's do this. Just like that, we just got Albert Pujols. Alright, we just added Pujols to the 40-man. Hopefully now we'll get him some playing time. Just like a few at-bats would be nice.
1-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far.
Oh yeah, Albert Pujols gets a base hit. Oh, let's go. First hit as a Texas Ranger. Oh yeah. Here we go, Pujols. Nice. Oh. Look in the top right corner. Albert Pujols has a speed of 1. Steal of 4, speed of 1. Alright, so that's the end of the season. We finished slightly better than last year. 67 wins, 95 losses. We're still a rebuild team for sure. I don't think we're going to be a playoff team for a couple more years. But anyways, let's see what everyone did. Isaiah Kinner-Falefa, I don't know, 6 home runs, 221 average, not great. Willie Calhoun had a really decent season, 24 home runs, 295 average, definitely high with that. Renato Nunez had a very good year, 35 home runs, 261 average, good. Oh, and last year he had half the amount of at-bats, that's why he didn't have as good of a season. Conforto, very good season, 303 average, 24 home runs. Bubba Thompson, he had 6 home runs, 285 average, only 288 at-bats, so I'm not too worried about that. Ronald Guzman, 29 home runs, 284 average, very good, happy with that. Khris Davis had an amazing season, 32 home runs, 256 average. Nick Solak had a not great season. He had an okay season. Let's see how Bryson Stott went down to AAA at some point, but 7 home runs, 250 average, definitely could get those up. Pujols had 18 at bats, 222 average, 1 RBI. Yeah, we just trade for Pujols just for fun. He's gonna retire as a Texas Ranger now, so that's fun, I guess. Danny Santana, 17 home runs, 238 average, very good. He's going to become a free agent, so I'm not sure if we'll bring him back or not, but he did have an alright season, so. Sam Huff, 13 home runs, 240 average. He didn't have any home runs. Pitching, let's see, Ross Stripling had a 4.01 ERA so he had an alright season. Kyle Gibson, 4.67 ERA. Ooh, not great, not great, not great. Brookie was injured for a lot of the season, but Garrett Crochet, good season, 3.84 ERA, pretty high whip of 1.59, which isn't great. Scott Barlow had a good season. Jose Alvarez had a good season. We'll have to bring him back. Colby Allard had a not good season. Jose Leclerc had a good season, 3.38 ERA, pretty high whip. Aaron Loop had a very good season. I'm really happy with him. We're gonna have to bring him back for another year. 1.29 ERA and a whip of 1, very good. Jace Fry, very happy with him. 2.60 ERA, 1.25 whip. Yeah, that's the rotation. Let's see if we got any awards. Looks like we did not get any awards, but that's alright. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Part 2 of this should be going out in a couple days, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe, post notifications.